Hey kids, it's Mrs. Compton, and today I would love for you to grab your whiteboard and your marker, or if you don't have a whiteboard and marker, grab a piece of paper and a pencil. We're going to do a little drawing together today. So the first thing I would love for you to do is to just draw a square or rectangle. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, doesn't have to be perfect. And then I would like you to break it into two equal pieces. Okay, so break this rectangle into two equal pieces. I'll do mine, you can do yours. All right, so this is worth 1/2, and this is worth 1/2. So we have 2 halves here. Is that true? 1/2 and 1/2 is 2 halves. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna erase that. And now I would like for you to break each of the halves in half. So break each of the halves in half. So maybe, maybe you put 2 lines here, like that, and you broke each of the halves in half like that, or you may have gone and used 1 line going up and down. That's called what? Vertical or horizontal? That's called vertical. So they're both correct options because they're breaking each half in half. Now, how many pieces do we have? We have 4 pieces, right? So we have 4 pieces, and this is worth 1 of the 4 pieces. So this is the fraction 1/4. That's what this represents here. Each of these is worth 1/4. Now, in this picture, how many fourths do we have? Let's count them. 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 fourths. Like that. All right. Now, here's the kicker, you guys. We can keep going. So I want to ask you guys, if we were to break these fourths in half, obviously the pieces would be half the size of what they are now. So they're getting smaller, but what is happening to the number of pieces that we have? Are we having more pieces or less pieces if we break each one in half again? So let's see. You guys go ahead and break yours in half. I'll break mine in half too. We'll see if we get a match. I'm trying to make it neat. Okay, let's see. Do we have a match? Did you do yours this way or maybe this way? Either way, it's right. Okay, so now we broke each of the fourths in half. So now how many pieces do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And our pieces are getting smaller because we're breaking them apart. So each little piece now is worth 1/8. Like that. Now, how many eighths do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 eighths. That's a tricky one to spell. 8/8, like that. We could keep going. We could get 16ths and 32nds, and woo! It just gets getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So I think let's start again. Let's go ahead and erase our boards, and let's do thirds. I'm ready for thirds. Okay, so I'm going to redraw my simple rectangle. Nothing too crazy. There we go. All right, let's break it into 3 equal pieces. So we're going to have thirds. Do we have a match? Or did you do yours like this? Ooh, now that it's looking like that, I can see how lopsided it is. Let me fix that up. A little better. Okay, so maybe you did it like this and used some horizontal lines, or maybe you put in some vertical lines. Whichever you did, we have 1, 2, 3 parts. That's the number that goes on the bottom. This is called our denominator. It tells how many parts there are broken into. And then this is worth just one of the pieces. And so is this, and so is this. So we would say we have 1, 2, 3/3. You guys, my dogs are playing a wild game of tag in the background, and I don't know if you can hear it, but it is super crazy, so I'm sorry. They're having so much fun, though. All right, so we have 3/3. So each one of these is worth is worth 1/3. And we have 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. Okay. All right, let's see. If we break my thirds in half, or if you break your thirds in half, how many pieces will we get? Let's try it out. I'm going to erase. I'm going to put mine on. You put yours on, see if we get a match. Okay, ready? Does yours look like mine? Or maybe you didn't put a line down the middle. Maybe yours actually even looks like this. Here, you could do it like this too. Doesn't matter. It's worth the same because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. Whoa, you can't even see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could do it like that, or we could have just put that one line down the middle. See, returning it back to what it looked like before. This is why math is so creative. If you're an artiste, this is like all about artists and color mixing and cooking in the kitchen. There's so many fractions and cool things that you're going to learn. All right, so now how many pieces do we have here? We have 6 pieces. So this is worth 1 out of the 6 pieces. Each one of these is worth 1/6. Make sure you're doing this with me. And then at the bottom, we're going to say how many sixths we have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 sixths, right? Okay, if we broke the sixths in half, how many pieces would we have? Do you know? I'm going to leave you with that one. So I'm going to leave, and you're going to let me know. Scream from the rooftops. How many pieces would we have if we broke the 1/6 in half? All right, see you next time, kids. Bye.